Billy Crudup is a busy man with 2 movies out this month. First up, Jackie. He plays a journalist who interviews Jackie Kennedy 1 week after her husband's assassination.
Her brow furrows. Her lips are drawn. She holds back her tears, but she can't hide her anger.
Most writers want to be famous.
You want to be famous?
No, I am fine as I am, thank you.
You should prepare yourself. This article will bring you a great deal of attention.
Oh, in that case, any advice for me?
Yes. Don't marry the president.
And Billy is with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
I told you in the commercial break, it's brilliant. The back and forth between these two is incredible. It's a cat and mouse, it seems.
Well, I was just speaking with the writer, Noah. And they did a really superb job trying to create an environment where you could discover what was so formidable about what Jackie had to navigate at that time and the grace with which she navigated it.
It's interesting. I've seen the movie twice now. I did not realize until I saw the notes last night that the journalist didn't have a name.
Well, it was because Pablo, it was essentially there was an interview that she did for Life magazine. Theodore White was the name of the journalist, I believe. And Pablo wanted to take a more antagonistic point of view so that the audience could so Jackie could earn the respect of the audience through the course of the interview, and it wasn't just a puff piece. And I was trying to explain to him, because he's from Chile, you know, as an American who grew up with the iconography of Jackie Kennedy, I can't go in there as a journalist and be that confrontational a week after her husband's been assassinated. That's just not. And he said, no, but you must for the story. We have to see Jackie become the curator of the Kennedy legacy. And I thought that was a really interesting approach.
And it was an interesting approach to have this intimacy. There's a stillness in their conversation, even in the glances at one another. That's almost indescribable.
He has a career to keep up even after this article comes out. So
but it's the First Lady, it's Jackie Kennedy.
Precisely, so he has to see whether or not he's being used and will then be belittled as a puppet by his fellow journalists, or if he can draw something out of her that will be original.
Now, the other movie, 20th Century Women, so you go from Natalie Portman to Annette Bening, both obviously phenomenal women in their own right. What was that like for you?
Well, to get a chance to see any great performance up close is a real special thing, and these two actors were giving superb performances, and I felt really grateful and blessed to be a part of both experiences.
Tell me about your Netflix show.
I'm working with Naomi Watts, another...
You keep great company.
I have to say I've been extremely fortunate, and she's another extremely formidable actor who is doing spectacular work. So
we were just out on the plaza talking to Ashley Graham, the model, asking her about this past year. When you look at this past year for you, how do you describe it?
Well, I was just hanging out with Pharrell Williams, so that's probably how I would describe it.
Career-wise in movies?
Oh yeah, that was good too. Yeah.
It wasn't too shabby. Did these 2 movies, Jackie and 20th Century Women, speak to something about you in the past year?
You know, I think when you've been doing this for a while, when you kind of back into some really good work and you feel grateful, and it has certainly been a lucky time for me.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and again, congratulations on these performances. By the way, Jackie is in select theaters now. 20th Century Women hits theaters in New York and Los Angeles on Christmas Day and nationwide on January 20th.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.